the stock market. To some, it's a flashing screen of numbers, red, green, flickering endlessly. But to those who understand, it's something far deeper. It's a living organism, a mirror of human nature, fear, greed, hope, and illusion, all trading hands in milliseconds. If you think the stock market is simply a place where prices rise and fall, then you're playing the wrong game. Until you understand what you are buying, a share of a living, breathing business, you're not investing. You are merely guessing. And that's what separates the rich from the restless. True investors don't gamble. They don't chase noise. They understand. They wait. They build. Today, we step inside the mind of the greatest investors and see how they think, how they move, how they survive when everyone else is running blind. Because wealth, real wealth, is not created in moments of chaos. It's built in silence on the foundation of understanding. Every investor begins with one truth. Your goal is not to chase. Your goal is to buy when prices fall below value. To purchase quality at a discount, just as you would in any store. The market is simply a shop for the patient. And yet, most people forget. They see a stock drop 2% and panic. They see a red candle and lose their sleep. But value doesn't disappear just because the crowd screams. When you buy a stock, you're not buying a lottery ticket. You're buying ownership, a slice of a business that breathes, earns, and grows. Yes, it's true. When you click buy, you become a partner. Maybe not in the boardroom, but in principle. You own a piece of that empire. There's a story that once went viral. Someone updated their LinkedIn profile, partner at Tesla 2017 present. The internet laughed. But in truth, they weren't wrong. That's exactly what they were. You may not withdraw money from the company's account, but you own part of it. And when that company pays dividends, reinvests profits, or builds a new factory, you quietly grow richer with it. The tragedy is that most people never see it that way. They see prices move and call it victory or disaster. They let the market's noise dictate their emotions. But a falling price doesn't mean a failing business. It just means someone somewhere is afraid. Value investing begins with a simple question. What is this business truly worth? And once you know, the next question becomes even simpler. Can I buy it for less? The market is emotional. And that emotion is opportunity. It offers discounts not because the business is broken, but because people are. Still, cheap is not always good, and good is not always worth any price. The art lies in finding excellence at a discount and walking away when emotion blinds the crowd. Never treat a stock like a scratch ticket. Treat it like a conversation. If your neighbor offered you a share of his business, would you buy it? Would you understand it? Would you trust it? If the answer is no, why would you buy it just because it's listed on a screen? Because all of this is not gambling. It's ownership. It's discipline. It's patience weaponized. So when someone says the stock market is gambling, what they truly confess is this: I don't understand it. On YouTube, in podcasts, everywhere, people talk about numbers, charts, and signals. But few talk about emotion, the invisible hand that moves everything. And make no mistake, emotion is the market's most powerful force. It always has been. After 3 decades of investing, I can tell you, even now, I remind myself every day, stay calm. Stay focused. Remember the fundamentals. Because the market's greatest weapon is distraction. It wants to make you react. To make you trade your conviction for comfort. Prices in the stock market don't work like prices in a grocery store. In a store, milk costs $3.99, fixed, predictable. But in the market, prices are auctions, rising and falling by emotion, caffeine, and chaos. A single headline can wipe billions. A single rumor can make millions. Yet the underlying business often remains the same. Take Nvidia, for example. One year, the price soars from $150 to $180, then collapses to $86, only to climb again. The company kept growing. The profits kept rising. The business never changed. Only the crowd did. The market's illusion is simple. It convinces people that price equals value. But price is only the crowd's opinion. Value is the truth buried beneath. Imagine your house is worth $400,000. One day, someone offers you $500,000. Tomorrow, another offers $300,000. Does the value of your home truly change that fast? Of course not. The auction is noisy. The value is not. And this is why value investing endures. Because true investors don't dance with emotion. They step back. They observe. They calculate. Their question is always the same. What is it worth? And can I own it for less? You must stop being a panic bidder and start being a disciplined buyer. Real investors think in decades, not days. They don't obsess over weeks or quarters. They care about one thing. Will this business make more money in 10 years than it does today? Warren Buffett said it best. In the short run, the market is a voting machine. In the long run, it is a weighing machine. In the short term, popularity rules. But in the end, weight, substance always wins. You can hype a bag of feathers all you want, but when it's weighed, it still weighs the same. And that's the truth of every business. Hype fades. Value endures. Price is what you pay. Value is what you get. Confuse them, and the market will take your money. Understand them, and it will give it back tenfold. The great investors know the big money isn't in buying. It isn't in selling. It's in waiting. Once you understand value, your job is to sit still. Let time compound your conviction. Charlie Munger said it best. The big money is not in the buying or the selling, but in the waiting. Waiting, not idly, but intelligently. Waiting with knowledge, patience, and discipline. That's what separates gamblers from builders. One seeks excitement. The other seeks endurance. And in the quiet of that endurance, in the stillness between trades, wealth is born.